all up in my face today. Oh.
Make me feel so good.
Today's been pretty chill. Just working on some sides for my class later tonight. I'm about to go to the store. I got produce that isn't good, so I'm gonna get my money back on that shit. I've been self-submitting for projects like crazy. I took like 2 days off because I hate doing it, but I submitted for a bunch of opportunities today. Starting to try to reinvest in stuff that I know I care about. Just trying to get back on track because I feel like the last couple weeks I've really been off. And if I don't take conscious action to do something about it, I don't know that it's ever gonna just change on its own. Somehow, something great is gonna happen for me soon. I just don't know how. I emailed my agents yesterday just to tell them I wanted to come by the office, and they still haven't gotten back to me, which is not a good sign. Last time I was bugging my representation too much, they dropped me, so, you know, bring it on, man. I need change if it happens. Just like, what the fuck? You can comment on my pictures online, but you can't email me back? I just want to make sure I'm doing everything I can. It's the middle of pilot season, and I don't want it to be over without me going out on any more projects. I care about my career a lot. Well, I got a whole bunch of stuff done that I wasn't really looking forward to, but I feel so much better. I think I feel not inspired, but motivated. So that's really cool. Peach! I got this rad van. Schwubbing. Paige. They say it's really important to let your dog sniff everything they want on a walk, but this girl stops every 2 seconds. I'm like, come on. What would you rather do? Run around or just sniff the grass?
I'm just like a really, really sweet person. Well, Peaches really pooped from her walk.
I just feel like for some reason I've been able to get so much more done. It's like I have double the powers. Man, I swear, some of the weirdest shit happens when I'm not filming. If this was like an actual reality show, it would be so much more interesting, because like, I can't make this shit up, can't recreate it. And I'm using my hands a lot of the time, so I can't always film. This building is so cool looking. Like, I parked on the sidewalk. Well, I haven't really been exercising, so I don't understand how I got out of this funk. It's not like I'm eating better. I always eat pretty well. But I feel so good that I'm feeling better right now. Feels awesome. I'm prepared for class. I love the material. So I'm headed there right now.
She still does not know that she is carrying me under her heart. But I am a real person, just as a crumb of bread is still real bread. My mother exists, and I do too. Heart. Some children are born.
The station is always really creepy when I'm on my way to class. It's usually like old children's books. But right now it's the voice of an unborn fetus. It's really off-putting, and yet it's making me miss.
Today, my mother killed me.
What? What a turn. Oh, this is getting so dark.
Why did you kill me, Mommy?
mean, there's probably a lot of reasons.
When God made me special for you.
I'm sure she's sorry, but Mommy had to do what she had to do.
Turn left on Hollywood Boulevard.
And put my little arms around you.
Is this supposed to guilt people?
In 2
out of
miles,
abortion?
turn left on Fountain Avenue.
Did you kill me, Mommy?
Well, it's really not helping me focus on my lines before class.
What? You really killed for me?
I'm gonna find something else to listen to.
I wonder what I would
Holy crap. I used to have so many more distractions than I do right now. I'm still really easily distracted, but like, I used to have several guys that I was dating, and I'd just be like stoned most of the time, and I was on some prescription meds, like a lot of them. And now I'm like maybe dating one person, but I'm not really sleeping with anyone. I'm never stoned anymore, which is really awesome. You know, I'm not on prescription medication, also really awesome, but I'm just feeling like having no distractions super daunting. I want to fill my life with something. I feel so empty. Just, you know, trying to learn from my past, and a lot of those things didn't make me happy. And also I've noticed that when you give it up too easily with guys you're dating, they stop trying. And so I'm not gonna do that anymore. But I'm not even dating anyone, so I guess that's just kind of advice going forward. Anyways, I used to date all the wrong kinds of guys, because I'd be like, well, whatever, he's fun, so I don't care about all these other things. And now, like, I care about all the other things. I'm really only looking for somebody who's gonna add to my life, and a lot of guys take away from it. I explained that to one guy today, you know? I sometimes feel like a broken record until I realize, oh, they haven't heard it yet. I told the last guy, but it's almost every guy behaves in the same wrong ways. I should write a guide for guys from chicks. Probably come up with a better name for it than that, but seriously, I've been giving the same advice to all of them, and it's really freaking obvious to me. God, I'm lonely. I don't have any real friends to distract me either, so that sucks. I've probably explained this before, but my dad was my best friend, and then after I lost him, I didn't really make any other friends. When I was in a relationship with Dylan for 7 years, we didn't really have any outside friends. We had a couple friends, but it's not the same. I have this friend that was using Bumble BFF, which is like Bumble, the dating app, but for finding friends. And she's like, I met the most amazing girls. And I just bet those are not the kind of people that I want in my life. My therapist was like, you need to like find people with common interests. You know, if you like hikes, find a hiking group. I don't know what my fucking interests are. I just want to act, man. And I used to have acting buddies, but I switched acting studios because it had been so long and got so weird and complicated over there. I miss all those guys. I want to sing a song about this. Now I'm nervous. Alright. Here I go again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. Now I made up my mind. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't wasting no more time. Here I go again.
Turn right on Landis Street. Then turn right on Castle Street.
Really high note. Here I go again. I had a friend, his name was Dane. He was one of my acting buddies, and he booked a show.
Turn right on Castle Street.
In Vegas. With that song in it. That's what made me think of him. I think he's gonna move back soon. A lot of friends in different places. Such a pretty view. Wow. I have a couple friends too who used to just randomly surface, and they haven't surfaced in a while, but I think it's because I changed and I asserted that to them, and maybe they realize we can't really be friends anymore. I'm not really sure, but time to make new ones.
Look here, I've got some great gifts for a kid just your age. How about it? Take your pick.
This man offers you money or gifts. What do you say? You have to ask permission from your mom or dad. You should say no.
No!
Hey, little girl, I just bought a super new camera and I want to try it out. How about being my model and posing for me? You're such a pretty little lady. Maybe I could even get them printed in a magazine. What do you say?
If someone asks to take your picture, say no. Then tell your mom and dad.
No!
You live around here? By the way, my name's Rudy. What's yours?
When someone asks where you live or what your name is, say no.
No!
Run home to tell your mom or dad.
No! I don't have anyone to run home to, but no! Well, class was really fun and important, rewarding. I learned a lot, but it didn't feel nearly as good as I was expecting it to. I loved the material, and we directed it to a place I wasn't expecting, and so I just ended up feeling surprised. And it's just weird. So when you're performing, you can't always tell how you're reading, and you have to trust the director or your acting coach and their direction of how they see the character. I might think something is really working, and they might be like, oh no, that's way too much, you need to dial it down. So sometimes what feels right isn't right, and sometimes vice versa. So it didn't really feel great, but I think it was great. They were like, that's hilarious. So I don't know. I don't know. But that's cool, just further down that journey of whatever the fuck you want to call it. Well, I just saw a casting breakdown for Dwarf Gangster. What do you think? Should I submit for that one? I came home from class wanting to do so much. And then some weird stuff happened. I just Googled the wrong stuff. I saw the name of this guy that worked on this film that I did a while ago, and I remembered that he had killed himself, and so I Googled him. And then I decided to Google my dad, and then I felt really, really sad, and then I just laid here. I was like, it's okay. Just lay here. And I fell asleep. So now it's 2 in the morning. I'm gonna watch something funny on TV because I deserve it. Hope it's gonna change the path of my dreams, because I just had some weird dreams for the last couple hours while I was sleeping. So cool.
Make me feel so